Waldo is now live streaming Just Chatting Stoners Celebrate Biden is making moves. Getting started in 10 minutes. Toss any links to stories into the Discord. https discord gg beignet tritix 8 8 ball. At Waldo the 8 ball says yay. New command.
Oh, hi. Hello. How you doing? My name is Waldo, and I'm here to feel the politics with you. How is everybody today? I am doing good. Not thrilled with the amount of light that's happening outside. I never really enjoy that grotesque day star, but can't do anything about it either. So I can just kind of hope that it doesn't give me cancer. So, hi. Uh, I have been kind of down and doomer the past couple of uh, streams when I was watching
8
them
ball.
back. Eight
At
ball, there you go.
Shinsinto the 8 ball says might actually be SP.
Yeah, see, we've got a new little thing in chat. Type exclamation 8 BALL, and you get to shake the little 8 ball. Very fun, very exciting. And whatever question you asked, you didn't even ask a question first, did you, Shinsudo? You have to type the question, then you type the 8 ball, and then it will let us know what it is. Um, is Waldo awesome? Question mark. Then we do
Is Waldo awesome?
8 BALL.
8 ball. At Waldo the 8 ball says Yasi.
Yeah, see?
Join the Discord to send links and suggestions https discord gg benyatritix 8.
See? That's how it works. You have to do the thing first. Type the question, then the 8 ball, and it will let you know yes or no. Or, I don't know. It has a whole bunch of answers, I think, and it puts emotes out there. So that is the new thing. I turned that on. I still can't figure out how to, like, move my overlay around. Like, that these things are on an old website that no longer, like, exists. Um, but I should probably I'm going to create a new one at some point. But in trying to create like a newer, better overlay, I like this one, but the fact that it doesn't exist on the website anymore means that at some point it's going to fail hard, and it's not going to be there, and I'm not going to have anything with it, and I'm going to have to like scramble to get one up. So I was trying to prepare for getting a new one, and in the meantime, while trying to do that, I figured out how to turn on the 8 ball. So incrementalism. I push it during politics. I push it during my stream. Incrementalism. Just get a little bit better each time. So the little improvement here is the 8 ball. Uh, uh, rather silly, I know, but that is how it shook out. I was trying to move some things around. I was looking at new overlays for this stuff, and didn't turn out well. Anyway, how's it going? Uh, If you're watching, if you're paying attention, hop into the Discord to give me some links to follow, or go to the YouTube page and watch on YouTube.
YouTube. https www.youtubecom at Waldo videos.
So tonight, what I've got is a couple of stories, and then we will continue playing my favorite game lately, which is Death Must Die. I've gotten pretty far in it, even off stream, and I'm glad to play it on stream. Maybe I'll throw another weekday stream tomorrow or Friday, perhaps, uh, just to play that game and argue with Canooch and anybody that's in Canooch over the next day or two. Maybe, maybe not, not sure. So let's take a look at the news, see what's going on. We're going to go to the webcap screen. We're going to turn off the game cap, turn on the window capture, then click on the window that is up. It should be there. Ba-bam. He's done it, folks. Biden is making moves. He's finally figured out what the kids want. He heard us complain about how he wasn't doing the right things with uh, Israel and Gaza, and so he has pulled the trump card, the maybe the wild card, and plans to reclassify marijuana, easing restrictions nationwide. Cannabis is currently classified along with drugs like heroin and LSD. The administration is expected to reschedule it in a category that includes steroids and Tylenol with codeine. So Schedule 3 is what we're expecting. The fact that they didn't leak this 10 days ago is a mistake. They could have done this on 420, honestly, but they didn't. They failed. Big L for Dark Brandon, but he's here, he's trying. to get the kids back on his side. The Brandon administration will take a historic step towards easing federal restrictions on cannabis, with plans to announce an interim rule soon reclassifying the drug for the first time since the Controlled Substances Act was enacted more than 50 years ago. Four sources with knowledge of the decision said. Four sources. Okay, so it's not just one guy that's just saying something crazy. There's four people that are saying it. I hate dirt bikes. I really do. They're so stupid. Get a real motorcycle. And then get rid of your motorcycle because it's noisy. Okay. Sorry for the interruption. Where was I? Oh, yes. The wacky tobacco. The DEA is expected to approve an opinion by the Department of Health and Human Services that marijuana should be reclassified from the strictest Schedule 1 to the less stringent Schedule 3. It would be the first time the U.S. government has acknowledged the potential medical benefits and begun studying them in earnest. Yeah, what rescheduling means. It would be studied and researched and identified concrete medical benefits, opening the door to pharmaceutical companies to get involved with the sale and distribution of medical marijuana in states where it's legal. So I'm not thrilled about the idea of the giant companies getting involved on it, but that's what it was always going to be in America. Everything is a part of the economy, so you just have to roll with it. There's nothing you can do about it. The big companies are going to get the biggest piece. They always are. It's how capitalism works. If you don't like that, maybe we should do something about capitalism. It's a $34 billion industry right now. The move would also eliminate significant tax burdens, which is good, which means that they'll lower their tax burden, which means maybe, if we're lucky, they'll lower their prices too. Um, Rid of the IRS code, which prohibits legal cannabis companies from deducting what would otherwise be normal, ordinary business expenses. So that's good. We would like things to be operated fairly, I guess, in the tax code. The Justice Department's rescheduling decision could also help shrink the black market, which has thrived despite legalization in states like New York and California, and has undercut legal markets, which are fiercely regulated and highly taxed. See, yeah, they're fiercely regulated and highly taxed right now. So reducing those regulations, bringing the stuff could make it cheaper if we're lucky. Um, I mean, the companies could just keep charging the same amount, the way capitalists sometimes do. Mm-hmm. He mentioned at the State of Union. That's fine. The only winner here is the marijuana industry, who will receive a new tax break and thus widen their profit margins. Well, yeah. But I mean, yeah, I don't know why that guy's upset about it. Is he upset about it? Reclassifying marijuana as Schedule 3 drug sends the message that marijuana is less addictive and dangerous now than ever before, because it is. Like, literally. In reality, it tastes highly potent, super
Do
strength
they have a
marijuana
path
is
to
more.
let Bill behind the hardware store go legitimate?
It would be easier for Bill behind the hardware store to go legitimate with this thing. It really would. In reality, according to this guy, Kevin Sabat. Okay, we're going to read about him. Kevin Sabat, President and CEO of Smart Approaches to Marijuana. Smart Approaches to Marijuana. That would make you think that he's on board. He's not. He hates it. Uh, the result of a politicized process. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Fucking everything is politics, you idiot. One, everything is politics. Stupid. Second, of course it's a politicized process. It's decided by the president and the head of the DOJ. Like, of course it's politicized. It will be devastating for America's kids. No, that's stupid. You're stupid. Who will be bombarded with attractive advertising and promotion of kid-friendly pot products. My man, listen, they're already hit with attractive advertising for booze and cigarettes and guns and fast food and cologne and Axe body spray and Old Spice. Have you ever seen a TV commercial before, Kevin Sabat? Have you seen one? You'll know that that's true of every product that exists ever. There's sexy ladies right now trying to sell me cell phones on TV. No, the cell phone isn't an addictive chemical, but it's a different kind of addicting. Um, and no, the Old Spice commercial with the sexy ladies on it isn't uh, selling me a cancer, something that causes cancer or lung damage, but like you're complaining about advertising, Kevin Sabat, not weed. If you don't like it for weed, why would you like it for all the other products that exist everywhere? The only winner here is the marijuana industry, who will receive a new tax break and thus widen their profit margins. Well, yeah, that's how tax breaks work usually. Reclassifying marijuana as a Schedule 3 drug sends the message that marijuana is less addictive. It is, and less dangerous. It is. Um, Today's super strength marijuana is more addictive and linked with psychosis and other mental illness. I don't think it is. IQ loss and other problems. I don't think it is. I've never seen such a thing. Researchers have raised concerns about the high potency marijuana and cannabis-induced psychiatric disorders, particularly among young men. Mostly women use legal weed, honestly. This guy is just silly. Once the DEA formally makes its announcement, the marijuana industry would see an immediate benefit, but with the DEA's proposed rule change comes a public review period that could lead to a challenge and perhaps even a change to the rescheduling proposal. So this 60-day public review thing is where things might get weird. So what's going to happen during that public review? People are going to post things, people are going to make comments and stuff like that, and what you might have is coordinated assaults by that Sabbath guy or Republicans who really don't want this to happen. And they will put thousands and thousands and thousands of, hey, I hate it. It's terrible. Why would you do this? Don't do this. At which point they will say, hey, look at all these things. We counted up all the comments, and 98% of them were bad, and we hate it. So we can't reschedule it. Sorry, guys. We tried. And then Biden can say, well, we tried. Hey, listen, Jack. We tried. Dirt bike. Again. I don't get it, dude. They can't be that fun. All right. Then Biden will say, hey, listen, Jack, we tried to reschedule it, but the people had their say, and they said no. It's not a very good Biden impression. I can't do a Biden impression. I can do a lot of other impressions, but not that one. Um, so it's entirely possible that that thing gets weird. Or maybe, if we're lucky, all the stoners show up there and say, hey, just legalize it completely. Take it off of the schedule entirely. It doesn't have to be Schedule 3. It could be Schedule nothing. It could be non-existent. It could be not on the schedule, like over-the-counter stuff. At which point it would definitely be a big step, another big step towards legalizing it in all 50 states. Right now, this is a step. This is incrementalism. You know how much I love incrementalism. It is a step towards the legalization. It really does. It's not full legalization, obviously, it's just rescheduling, but it is one more step towards that. We are making progress incrementally. Incrementalism, hooray. Good job. Let's do it. Let's do it another one to next year. Let's do some more incrementalism tomorrow. And if we're lucky and if everything works out properly, then incrementalism, day by day by day, everything gets better and everything gets a little bit better at a time. And after a couple of years, large, massive amounts of better. Wouldn't that be lovely? Let's see. Okay, since we're talking about Joe Brandon making moves, Joe Biden forgives more than $6 billion in student loans for 317,000 art students. That is a lot of money. 317,000 people. I'm bringing up my calculator to divide 6 billion, 6, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. That's a million, 0, 0, 0. 6 billion divided by 317,000 is $18,000 a piece. So closer to 19. So about $19,000 a piece for these people. So about $19,000 a piece. That's money that these people do not have to give to the government. Shouldn't conservatives love that? Don't they hate it when people give money to the government? They hate it. They scream about it. They call it theft. But they're too super on board with stealing from these people because they don't like these people. These people now don't have to give that money to the government because the government has determined that it's money that they don't have to have back. Is it 3 billion less that the government's going to take in? Yes. Does that cause deficit issues? Sure, of course it does. Can we solve that by taxing rich people? Yes, we could. Are we gonna? Probably not. Um, the Dems have a bad habit of just making things better for these people without doing the required, I think, sometimes bit of finding where that funding will come from. So is this lowering the amount of money going into the government? Yes. Could Biden put together a tax plan? Yes, but then that would be a tax hike, and then the Republicans would crucify him, and he would die, and he would lose all the goodwill he's getting from these two uh, little bills that he's put together lately. Oh, come here, Bubba. He's bugging me, but he wants to play fetch. But I can't play fetch right now. It's time for streaming. It's streaming time, Bo. I can't. I can play with you just for a moment. Come here. A little bubble break for everybody. Oh yeah. Okay. This is Bobo, the baby bark boy. He's very nice. He's very excited about this toy. This is his favorite toy. This is the moose. He bites the moose. He plays with the moose. He sucks on the moose. And he chases the moose. Ah, go get him. All right. Anyway, early little Bobo break tonight, and yeah, so that is a burden that Joe Biden has removed from poor people. I think that's a good idea. That's what the government ought to be doing. Find people who have problems, try and help them, try and solve them. Their problem was they couldn't go to college, so we paid for them to go to college. Now they got a problem, they can't pay for that college. That's why they couldn't go to college to begin with. So I don't know why we sent them and had somebody else pay and then have them pay it off later. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But we've determined that they can't pay that either, and they shouldn't, and so he's removed it. I think that's a good thing. That is helping the people, making the world better, making our country better. These people now can spend that money in the economy. They can do things with that money, like paying their rent, like buying groceries, like getting stuff that helps the economy. They can pay for their kids to have something better than what they have now. Um, they could blow it all on a new car if they wanted to. I don't want them to, but that's a possibility. But that would be an increase when economic stimulus checks come out. They tell you that George W. Bush did one a long time ago, and then Trump did one, and then Biden did one for the COVID streaming, COVID checks or something like that. Hey, here's the get that economy going. They just give you money, and that's fine, apparently. But when we do it by cutting uh, poor students,
Socialism burn the heretic.
you're right, and that's cool. That's fun. That's Donald Trump does, and that's what George W. Bush does. Hard conservative, so those guys, obviously. But they'll give you money and tell you to go spend it. But when Biden's like, "Hey, I'm gonna give people some or cut their bills so they can go spend money elsewhere," they're like, "Ah, I hate it. Pay your damn bills, kids." It's just that they don't like the people. That's what I think it is. I think conservatives just don't like college-educated people. And this, mother of God, this is the worst. This is an art college, an art institute. Oh God, there's nothing worse to a conservative than an art major. Like that's that's like the worst possible thing to go to college for. Are you barking at me? He's barking at me because I don't play with him. I'm busy, Bubba. Uh, yeah, they don't like artists. They don't like art college. They don't like college. And now these are deadbeat artists, which is even worse. So it's a deadbeat art degree from a college. They hate all those things. Don't give them a break. Do not let them have a single minute. They must work. Go to the salt mines, break some rocks, turn big rocks into little rocks, and then pay your damn bill. That's what they want for these people. If it were the other way around, if it were conservative people doing a conservative thing and then they were getting a tax break, they would scream about how much they love it. But they don't have, ethics or principles. They just have a list of things they don't like, a list of people they don't like. And if they don't like the thing, they don't like the people, they don't like the proposal, they don't like the law. If, let's say, you are protesting about a thing they don't like, they'll take your right to protest away. Good segue, Waldo. Way to go. What are we talking about next? We're going to talk about college protests. Hooray. Obviously. I'm so good at this segue thing. All right, let's put that in the screen. Then let's look at this and get updated. College campuses are still doing all of the protest things, which is what college campuses are supposed to do. This is a thing that I had a video loaded up and everything. Where'd it go? It's way down here. Go watch a video. There it is. See, this is a good one. This is from the Associated Press. It's very good. All right. I'm going to hit play, and then let me know how the audio is if you're listening.
Started getting involved in activism at Columbia in the fall of 1963 when I joined the Columbia chapter of the Congress of Racial Equality. I then became involved in the movement against the Vietnam War, and this was...
Hey, look at that. It looks an awful lot like what's happening today, doesn't it?
The first time that you had the Black Student Organization and the major anti-war organization organizing a joint protest. That took the form.
It's exactly what's happening today with this stuff. This is Columbia, the same university that they're protesting at today, because it's a thing that happens at colleges. It's what ought to happen at colleges, where these protests should start.
Form of an occupation of 5 buildings that ended up lasting for 7 days. Before the police were brought in to clear it out,
It's exactly what's happening today. Look at it. It's from 1968. This is not a new thing.
Not only pulled students out of the buildings, they beat up a lot of bystanders. And then the whole school went on strike. When we were in those buildings for 7 days, people from all over the country, Tom Hayden came, H. Rap Brown, Stokely Carmichael, the Grateful Dead played at the Columbia strike. This captured the imagination of people all over the country who started imitating it. And it looks like the same thing happened with the...
See, look at it. It's exactly the same. This is your society working properly. It really is. The thing that they're asking for, these protesters, they're asking for the colleges to divest from Israel companies and Israel...
Wait, are you saying that we have a history of protesting wars we don't like?
Yeah, I know, right? Wait, what the hell happened? Did it move my damn video? Okay. Yes, we have a history. You're correct, Shinsinto. I don't know if you've ever been, I don't know how long, maybe some of these current complainers online, not you, but the people who are complaining about this or have been paying attention to politics, but this is a common thing. This is a good thing. This is happening appropriately the way it ought to.
The occupation at Columbia, it triggered occupations all over the place.
We are trying to build on history. We are trying to build on what we learned from
Might have happened in the mid-'80s
We seek to
too.
learn from their passion and their hope and why they were anti-war at the time.
Columbia has actually, as an institution, albeit reluctantly, claimed the legacy of the '68 protests.
They brag about it. The College of Columbia has these photos up in its halls, and they brag about it. I think we're in an ad. That sucks. But, anyway, they brag about it. They talk about how proud they are that this happened, and that it's happened for a reason, that they're a great college because these things happened, because they allowed it to happen. Yet now when it happens today, they throw a fit and they call in the NYPD. Not acceptable, not good. You can't brag about the thing, and then when the thing happens again, piss your pants and scream for the authorities.
40th anniversary was officially sponsored by the Columbia president.
They like the theory of disruptive protest, but not in an actuality, because we do, again, learn this in several of our classes, some of which being required at this university, but are...
The university requires you. The university requires their students to take and learn about those protests in the college. Yet when they do a protest, call the cops. It's blatant, it's obvious, it's shit. These people are absolute fucking morons. The college administration, fucking idiots. Because 30 years from now, they'll brag about this one. They will. The administration of 30 years from now will brag about this one. These protests today. And they'll talk about how they love free speech and how free speech is a important thing and it's the bastion of a working democracy and stuff like that. But today, they're calling the cops.
We're not able to take that theory, what we've been told is right and just, and actually apply it. The university has put an emphasis on it, and because of that, the students have internalized that, realized that we have not only like the privilege, but the responsibility to continue in the shoes of those who came before us, not necessarily all using the same tactics, but ensuring that we're able to maintain the integrity of this university as one that is indeed socially aware, one that does have students that do care deeply about what goes on in the world, what goes on in our communities, and what goes on in the lives of the students that make up our community. I think that the university is essentially telling its students that we should learn about the movements of the past, but we shouldn't learn from them. But I do think that like that's what education is for, right? It's to frame the way that you look at the world. It's to allow you to move through the world and act in accordance with morals and values that match the education that you've gotten thus far.
Learn about what happened, take the good parts, and recreate it if you can. That's brilliant. It's fantastic. It's what the kids are doing at these protests, and they're going to get stomped on by the police because that's how history works. I'm not thrilled about that idea, but I'm no doubt that's what's coming. And we got some photos of that. Hooray! Let's look at those photos. Actually, let's just scroll up. So that was a few hours ago. What do we got? We got some cool videos. California governor's denounced the campus violence because he's also a piece of shit. Gavin Newsom? Fuck. Come on, Gavin. Gavin, you can do better than this. The right to free speech does not extend to inciting violence, vandalism, or lawlessness on campus. They're not doing that. Gavin, listen. They're not doing that. They're not doing that. And they're not doing this. Let's see. We are not going to allow Georgia to become the next Columbia University. Georgia Governor Brian Kemp will probably just murder them all. If you've broken the law, if you are damaging property, if you are assaulting police officers, then you should have harsh penalties. They're not doing that, Brian Kemp. They're not. They're not doing that. You would like us to believe that they are, so that when you go and drag them out kicking and screaming, and pepper spraying, and tasering, and electrifying, and rubber bulleting, that you will be justified. You are not. AP police clear pro-Palestinian protester from Columbia University after occupation. So they were in this building, and then the cops went in. Look? These people are dangerous. Look at them. They're dangerous.
I'm here on Columbia's campus, where New York police cleared an administrative building that had been taken over by pro-Palestinian demonstrators earlier Tuesday. Hundreds of police, many of them in riot gear, arrived on campus shortly before 9 p.m. They accessed the building through a second-story window, climbing on a ladder truck. Inside, police said there were about 30 or 40 protesters who were taken into custody. Dozens more have been arrested for protesting the police response. Police said they also cleared an encampment, which had been set up by students and inspired a wave of demonstrations across the country. No one has been injured, according to a police spokesperson.
No one has been injured because they're not the dangerous ones. The protesters aren't the dangerous ones. It's the police that are dangerous. They're the ones that are armed. They're the ones that are armored. They're the ones that are rolling in 5 to 1, 5 police officers for every protester. They're the dangerous ones. But they're terrified of little girls and what they have to say, and chants and rhymes and tents. Terrifying. These are the most peaceful protests possibly ever. The Associated Press is answering readers' questions, blah, blah, blah. There we go. 34 people arrested at the University of Wisconsin. And what are they asking for? They're asking that their universities, which are gigantic economic machines, gigantic pieces of the economy, are these universities, stop giving money to that country that's doing an ethnic cleansing. Seems reasonable to me. But why is it not reasonable from the powers that be? Why do the globalists not want this? Well, why do the people in charge not want this? Because it starts with college campuses. If a college campus says, okay, we won't give money to Israeli-owned businesses or the Israeli government, what happens next? That's right. Other companies will be asked to do that. Other organizations will be asked to do that. And then the United States government will be, and then the people will demand, hey, how about we stop giving money to them as well? And they know that's the end point. I know that's the end point. They know that's the end point, and that's why they cannot allow it to get started. Nip that in the bud before it gets too far, before it goes too far, before anybody realizes that, hey, if you can divest, why haven't we done so with the United States government? Why haven't we done so with the Defense Department? Why haven't we done so with all of our other businesses? If it can be done, why haven't we? Well, because we don't want to. And that, it doesn't sound good. We like backing them up. There's a dog biting my toes. Anyway, so let's see if there's any more updates. 1 minute ago, University of Minnesota in talks with protest leaders. Divest from companies. There it is. The protesters are demanding that the University of Minnesota divest from companies that do business in Israel and put out a statement that supports Palestinian students. Tinger said the planned half-hour meeting stretched for 90 minutes. That's cool. Some of the arrested students have received summonses. Oh no. Now they're going to go to jail, or they're going to get called into court for their First Amendment right to protest. My impression in real time is that these cases are going to come to this office, and we will do what we always do, which is apply the facts and the law. Okay. Let's see, what else we got? Congress members visit encampment at George Washington University. Oh, Boebert went there. Hand out some HJs, maybe. It is a college campus, so she should fit right in. Let's see, skip her. Texas journalist Texas journalist released after campus protest arrest. Journalist who was arrested during the protest at University of Texas was booked and released Wednesday on misdemeanor charges of assaulted with interference with public duties. Probably horseshit. Video on social media showed troopers pulling Sanchez to the ground after he followed a mass of protesters and police. Walking behind and filming them. That
I got a sad
is
Bobbert would not recommend.
Charges of assault and interference by walking behind them and recording them, probably. Yeah, that sounds about right. This is not good for your rights, Republicans. Conservatives, Republicans, listen. I know you don't like these protests, but that's part of the First Amendment. And if the governor of Texas gets to take away people's First Amendment, what do you think the blue states are going to do with your Second Amendment? What do you think they're going to do? And then what can you do in response? Nothing, because it's states' rights. Do you like states' rights?
Don't film us violating someone's rights.
Yeah, don't film us violating the rights. States' rights. If the governor of Texas can say states' rights and cancel parts of the First Amendment, then blue states are going to cancel parts of the Second. That's all there is to it. Either you have all the rights or you have none, man. Once they start sliding, the way the Republicans are doing with this freedom of speech issue, they start disappearing. Republicans got rid of the right to abortions, but Republicans are lowering your rights. Republicans are removing your rights. And they're claiming that it makes us more free. It doesn't. It makes them more comfortable because they don't like what this protest is about. They don't like it. They don't like the idea that somebody would be on Palestine's side. That makes them feel bad. They don't like that idea. They don't like the idea of people transitioning to a different gender. So they
Is
don't
Waldo
respect.
choppy for anyone else?
Am I being choppy? The live stream says excellent. You watch it on Twitch. It says that it's an excellent thing. Well, no, it looks choppy now too, isn't it? It says excellent on there. No recommended changes is what it says. Sorry about that.
A little.
A little? Okay. Well, let me give it a moment. I'm going to find my water. I'm going to bring the Bobo back. Where did he go? We'll give it a sec. Let's give it a sec. Let me go grab my drink and I will be right back. But yeah, they don't like the people who are doing the things.
It's Biden's fault for reenacting net neutrality.
Good point. I hadn't even thought about that. Net neutrality happened, and now all of this. Yeah, man, it is his fault, isn't it? He thought he would make some moves. He'd reinstate net neutrality. He'd come out on the side of the protesters, and he'd legalize the marijuana, and all the kids would like him again. I don't know. So, let's see. Let's keep going. Hopefully it's less choppy now. I gave it a minute. It's not. I don't know why it's doing that. I blame OBS. Yeah, let's do that.
We just happen to not be in the fast lanes.
Yeah, we're not in the fast lanes anymore. It's you were blaming the choppiness on the net neutrality, not the protests. I got you. Derp. I'm dumb. Columbia University to hold remote exams because of protests. They're also canceling a few graduation ceremonies. Why are they canceling the graduation ceremonies? Not to keep people safe. The protests are safe. The cops are the dangerous ones. So why would they cancel the graduation ceremonies? Because you'd have 200 motherfuckers walking across that stage saying Free Palestine. Every single one of them would walk across and say, Palestine, woo! They would do a protest during that. So that would make everybody mad. So they have to cancel it and call it for safety reasons. But they're full of shit. Let's see. Protesters camp cleared at University of Texas. No, that's not a surprise. State troopers and local police cleared the encampment Wednesday as protesters looked on from the sidelines. Law enforcement held a line behind a barricade as school officials and officers swiftly disposed of tents, banners, and other supplies. Meanwhile, dozens of protesters chanted nearby, Free Palestine. Yeah, they're going to come back. I hope they do. UCLA Chancellor Gene Block said a group of instigators came on campus to forcefully attack pro-Palestinian encampment. He said the incident has shaken our campus to the core. I've got a video of that here in just a minute. And there was some attack happening. University of California President Michael Drake says 15 people were injured, including those who were hospitalized during a protest that turned violent. The police were summoned to the University of California late, way after the stuff happened, campus to help restore order on Wednesday. Texas police accused journalists of lunging at the state trooper. It's not what journalists usually do. He was lunging at the state trooper. Carlos Sanchez. Oh yeah, this is Sanchez. We heard about him earlier. Let's see. 33 seconds ago, pro-Palestinian protester support gathers north of Columbia. Oh God, they have a Cuny campuses. That's a terrible name. C-U-N-Y. Don't Google that, kids. In the wake of mass pro-Palestine protests, arrests at the Columbia University and a nearby branch of the City of University, dozens of supporters assembled north of the campuses of Manhattan Wednesday ahead of the evening news conference. Yeah, they refused to accept capitulation and they took the moral high ground. Well, they usually are pretty great. Police arrested a dozen of people, Muslim organizations. Violence. Hundreds supporting pro-Palestine protesters. UCLA
Saw that video cop moved in a way the camera guy didn't expect and they bumped lunge.
Yeah, the cop moved, the guy moved. Quit lunging at me. He's coming right for us. And then he shot him up. But he didn't shoot him. He just tackled him, arrested him. So let's look at some awful, ugly violence. How can I just look at this one? These are the anti-protesters. These are the people that are on the Israeli side. Breaking, beating, hitting, tearing things apart.
Zionist assholes.
Yes. Here we got another really good one. Here we go. They're just going to beat the shit out of this guy. They're attacking him with weapons.
place in this world. Fuck you. Fuck you.
That's his side. That's the Palestinian side. And here's he does pick up a cone. And whack. They start hitting him with those sticks. And then they drag him away from his side to attack him. Where are the cops during all this? Cops are all over this stuff. They're everywhere in this place. They are there 24/7. And they can't stop this?
It's funny they call him a pussy. Guys is standing alone against a mob. That's brave to me.
I know. But they don't care. They're assholes. They don't care what's going on. What they're doing is the pro-Palestinian, the pro-Israeli side is the violent side. That's the side the cops are on. That's the side the American government is on. That's the side that American companies are on. That's the side American capitalism is on. And that's the side these people are on. And they feel like they're allowed to attack this kid.
Right makes might.
Right. And why are they doing that? Because they want to. They feel like they can. They feel, again, like this is a just cause for them. They feel like they're on the cops are on their side, and so they are empowered to start taking things into their own hands. And anybody who disagrees with them is just anti-Semitic, right? Obviously. This is how protests are supposed to go. But
cops stood by and watched like most other protests in this country.
Right. When the side the cops don't like are getting bashed in by civilians, they just let it happen. That's just law of the jungle. But if one pro-Palestinian person were to throw that cone, all of a sudden the cops jump on him. We've done this before. This is history repeating itself. We did this with Vietnam. We did this in the 80s, like Shin Sito said, in the 80s with the South African apartheid. We did exactly this. And guess what? Those anti-Vietnam protesters were correct. The anti-apartheid protesters for South Africa were correct. And the anti-apartheid Palestinian protesters today are correct. And 30 years from now, we'll all be like, oh yeah, remember when that happened? Yeah, it sure was. And then Colombia will brag about how great they were. But we have to remember that they weren't. It's the only thing we can do. Remember that they sucked. Let's see if we got one more. Yeah, there's another video there. They're throwing, look at that. Those are fireworks. That's assault. And they're just allowed to do it. Do you think that guy, we have him on camera right here, we could probably figure out who threw it. He's standing right here. Look at him. He's wearing a black hood and a black thing. If the Palestine side were wearing a black hoodie and a black mask and a black helmet and hiding their identity, the cops would tackle the fuck out of him, drag him off to jail and call him an instigator. But this guy gets to throw explosives. That's violent. The Palestinian protesters aren't violent at the moment, and it's blatantly one-sided. One side is allowed to do violence to the other, and I don't know why you would be on that side.
Good guys with fireworks.
Yeah, good guys with fireworks and mace.
Great, here comes the cloud.
The pepper spray.
Oh, great, here comes the cloud.
The pro-Palestinian side is being peaceful, and the pro-Israeli side is not right now. You don't want these people on your team. Why would you want them on your team? Why would you want that to be your side? Why would you want it to be your side? Because you don't respect what the Palestinian side has to say. You don't like what they have to say, so you'll use violence to shut it down. That's generally what happens. That's the Republican way. That's the conservative way. I don't like what you have to say. Shut it down. If I do like what you have to say, I'll defend it to the death. You get to use your First Amendment if we agree with you. If we don't agree with you, then we get to use the state violence to shut you down. It's a very easy system. I don't know why liberals have such a difficult time with this. It's a very easy system to understand. All right.
You want them on your team cause the cops will stand by and watch.
Yeah, they're on the team cop, I suppose. And what happens after all of this? Well, Anti-Semitism Awareness Act passed by the House of Representatives. Here's what the bill does. So, at, at best, it does nothing, and at worst, it creates a category of thought crimes that you could possibly accidentally fall into. Don't do any thought crimes, folks. Be careful. The campus protests have the support of many Jewish college students, but many others say they are intimidated and unsafe. I haven't. We just watched people be intimidated by fireworks and pepper spray bombs and stuff like that. Those people should be feel intimidated, but we don't give a shit about them. In a vote held Wednesday, the House of Representatives overwhelmingly approved the Anti-Semitism Awareness Act, which could make it easier for concerned students to file civil rights complaints. I hope every one of the Palestinian students and the people on the Palestinian side files these complaints against the others. I hope the whole system gets bogged down with 9,000 complaints per college. We need to be able to define anti-Semitism, Lawler said. And the Anti-Semitism Awareness Act directs the Department of Education to use the definition promulgated by the International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance when enforcing federal anti-discrimination laws. Anti-Semitism is a certain perception of Jews which may be expressed as hatred towards Jews. There is no hatred on the protester sides. There's not. It goes on to define examples of anti-Semitism, and some of the heated rhetoric hard on college campuses of late would be included. When you hear from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free, that is calling for the eradication of Jews and the state of Israel. No, it's not. You can't just make things up. Every time, okay, I mean, all right. Every time I hear someone say "Make America Great Again," that is a anti-Semitism. It is. Every time you hear "Make America Great Again," that means kill all the Jews. That's what it means. And I'm going to be filing complaints about it. You can just say anything you want. That's it doesn't make any sense, guys. If we don't like what you're doing, we'll just say that what you're doing is illegal. They're not even doing anything. They're just saying things. So you're not allowed to say that anymore. You're not allowed to say this. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Those are illegal words. Those are illegal words. So that First Amendment, just flushing it down the toilet. We've found something that we don't like. People are using their First Amendment in a way we don't approve of. Hence, we will destroy it. This is not a good sign, House of Representatives. This is a bad sign. This is going to move us downward, poorly. This is not going to age well. Because what you'll do, as fucking usual, the conservatives will just pick and choose what they like, and those are the things that get to be free. You're allowed to say certain things. You're allowed to say some words, and you're not allowed to say others, because it makes the conservatives unhappy. They don't like it when you say "from the river to the sea." They don't like that. So you're not allowed to say it anymore. You are allowed to say, I don't know, glass all the Middle Eastern countries. Glass Iran. Yeah, bomb Iran. You're allowed to say that. But you're not allowed to say "from the river to the sea, Israel will be free." Because conservatives don't care about Iran. You see the difference? They do care about, for a very stupid reason, they do care about Israel. One, they're a mostly Americanized country. Two, they think it's a strategic, they've been convinced that it's a strategic asset. Because we can have our military there and we can go into bomb other countries because they love that. And three, they're evangelical Christians who believe that Jesus will come back once the Jews get everything they want over there in Israel. And they're going to create some thought crimes and some special words that you're not allowed to say anymore. What about legitimate criticism of Israel? Critics of the new legislation, like me, include Jerry Nadler, says the bill sweeps too broadly and would chill constitutionally protected free speech. That's right, including legitimate criticism of Israel. However, others say speech has limits, and some of the rhetoric crosses the line into harassment. Everything that if you ever tell a conservative you don't agree with them, you're harassing them. They're allowed to say anything they want about you. They're allowed to call you a libcuck. They're allowed to call you a soy boy. They're allowed to call. See, the conservatives are allowed to insult me all day long. But if I tell them, hey, that we probably shouldn't be murdering all the Gazans. Why are you harassing me, Waldo? Very thin skin to these guys. Donald Trump, very similarly, has very, very thin skin. He can toss out insults all day, but when somebody pushes back, he cries, screaming like an infant, like a bitch baby piss pants about, wah, he's mean to me, wah, they're all mean, it's not fair, wah. He's a crybaby. And similarly, this sounds like crybaby legislation to me right now, honestly. The bill still needs to pass the Senate and be signed by President Joe Biden, which it won't. It's not clear if House Speaker Mike Johnson will bring other bills to vote, including the one to create a national anti-Semitism coordinator position in the White House. Um, I don't know, like if the Dems tried to do that, let's replace anti-Semitism with anti-black. The Republicans would be screaming bloody murder about that. Oh my God, they're going to put Nancy Pelosi is going to put a national anti-black coordinator position in the White House. Can you imagine that? They would scream bloody murder about it. I might actually. I hope Thomas isn't watching because I'm going to try and trick him with that later. I might. I might try and trick him with that. I'm going to be like, hey, Nancy Pelosi is going to put a national anti-black coordinator in the White House. And then he'll just scream. And I'll be like, okay, well, I lied. I tricked you. It's actually Mike Johnson putting an anti-Semite coordinator in there. And then he'll be on board for it. And that's what I'm worried about. That's what I think conservatives will do with that kind of thing. If they like it, they like it. And it's great and it's right and it can never be wrong. And if they don't like it, then it's like, you lose your rights. That's it. You don't get to have those rights. Freedom of speech for people who agree with us. It's the Republican way. All right.
Wait, that sounds like another unelected bureaucrat. Should NHAT be a no from them?
It should be a no from them, but they don't care. They have no principles. They have no values. Speaking of no values, here's Marjorie Taylor Greene. MTG, Maytag to force vote on ousting Mike Johnson as Speaker. Extremists' bid to remove House Speaker appears certain to fail as Democratic leaders indicate they'll table or kill the motion. So, Mike Johnson is going to get shot at by this lady again. This lady is going to try and kick him out, and the Dems are going to give him 2 or 3 votes so that he can stay. What are they going to trade for that? Maytag? You know that's how the system works, right? By trading, horse trading. Like, hey, I'll vote for this if you vote for that later. Or, hey, I'll vote for this if you do this thing for this state. Or, this state's going to do the thing and they're going to bring it up and I would love to have you on board and put your name on the thing and sign the papers. That's how the House works. That's how it's always worked. That's called politics. It's very common. That's what actually happens. Marjorie Taylor Greene doesn't know this. Either she doesn't know it or she doesn't care or she can't comprehend it because it's too big brain for her. She cannot wrap her tiny brain around it.
That will happen and she gets to bitch at about a donate to my campaign fund.
Well, yeah, that either she can't comprehend it because it's too big brain for her, or maybe she just doesn't care about her party. She is a party of one. Well, party of two, sorry. Maytag is a party of two, herself and Donald Trump. That's it. That's the only 2 people she gives a shit about. She doesn't give a damn about anybody else. And she would dump Trump if she could. She would make it a party of one if she fucking could. But Trump's already got that whole party of one thing going. She's dragging behind him. So she doesn't know that people trade things. So those 2 or 3 Democrats that vote for Mike Johnson to stay are probably going to ask him for favors. They're going to say, hey, I will vote for you if you put this up for a vote, if you bring this thing to the floor, if you bring this thing up to the table, or if you sign onto my bill for this, or you help me out with that campaign, or you help me with this. That forces him to do more things for the Democrats. Maytag, you hate that. You hate it. Why would you make it happen more? If I absolutely hated sunshine, I wouldn't build new skylights. If I hated the smell of horse shit, I wouldn't buy a horse. She hates the Democrats, and she is willingly and doing everything she can. She's doing everything she can to force Mike Johnson to work with them, to compromise with them. She hates compromise with the Democrats, and she's forcing Mike Johnson to compromise with the Democrats. Why? Either she's really stupid or she doesn't care. She's a nihilist. She doesn't give a shit about the country. She doesn't give a shit about the vote. She doesn't give a damn about her constituency or the state she's from or the people in her district. She just needs more headlines about herself. I think that might be it. Honestly, I think that might be it. She needs more headlines about her. She needs more people screaming into their webcams about how much they hate her. She needs more people commenting on her and talking about how much they don't like her. That's what she wants. That's what she needs. That's what she's going for. And here I am doing it. I wouldn't be doing it if she weren't like in charge of the government. You know, she has far more governmental authority than I do. Ooh, yeah, I got some more one more thing. Editor Waldo, put this in with the rest of the protest stuff. Yes, we're swinging wildly back to protests. It's because I'm a bad streamer. If you think that's funny, cute, and endearing that I'm such a terrible streamer, press the like buttons, press the thumbs up buttons, press the follow buttons, hop into chat and say, "Good job, Waldo, you absolute screw up." You can go to the Discord and tell me what to talk about. All those fun things. Anywho's it? What is this? This is oh, this is terrible. Got this guy. Unbelievable. Deputy Commissioner Tarek Shepard shows the chains used to secure the Hamilton Hall, Columbia University. This guy is maximum cop brain. And see if you can find the problem.
Tell us about this change.
Yeah, so when we entered Hamilton Hall, this is not what students bring to school. Okay, this is what professionals bring to campuses and universities. These are heavy industrial chains that were locked with bike locks.
That is not what students bring to school. Are you prepared for the twist? Columbia Public Safety sells these locks to its own students. This is literally what kids bring to school. It is literally what they bring to school. The university sells it to them.
And this is what we encountered on every door inside of Hamilton Hall. And so in order for our emergency services group to enter...
A normal part of protesting. These aren't exactly suicide bombs.
Into the building, they had to first cut through these chains, but also
they brought their RV,
rid of debris and barricaded doors that were barricaded with refrigerators, vending machines, chairs, you name it. They pushed it up against those doors to try and stop us from coming in. But our guys would not be stopped. They did a fantastic job of entering into that location and taking people into custody without incident last night.
Without incident. Salute for the hard-working officers that assaulted a building, dragged children out, had to go through chairs and vending machines. I'm sure it was terrible. I'm sure it was a nightmare. Don't do that then. You don't have to. You could, in fact, not do that. Have you thought about that? Have you thought about not dragging the students out?
Salute to their restraint.
Well, you know why no incident? He said with no incident. Do you know why there wasn't any incident? Because the protesters aren't dangerous. They're not violent. They never have been. The cops have the power, have the authority, have the tools, have the armor, have the RVs. You saw that cool RV right there with the ladder. And they have tools. They have
bare minimum restraint.
Well, even I'm not yelling at the cops for being violent. They are violent, but they weren't stomping the shit out of these kids because they're not violent kids. They're not violent protesters. Why did they need to go in at all? Why? This is how protests are supposed to happen. They have the right to protest. If you don't like that protest, convince them not to protest anymore. Convince them to stop. Talk to them. Figure out why they're protesting. Adjust your behavior, and they'll stop doing it. But they can't allow that. And like I said before, they cannot allow that, because then if a protest works, all the rest of the people are going to be like, wow, that protest totally worked. Let's do that too. And then they'll do it too. And then the people of America will say, hey, those protests worked pretty well.
Force to discourage future protests.
Yeah, they're showing that force so that they can prevent all the other parts of the world from protesting to make this genocide stop, to make this ethnic cleansing stop. They can't have that. So they will stomp on the first little buds of protest. And hopefully they continue. The protests, not the stomping. All right, I'll edit that in there. Who wants to see Trump say stupid things? I love it when he says stupid things. All right, here we go. This is Donald Junebug Trump talking stupid stuff in Wisconsin today.
He got those numbers and he tries to add them on. You call them, do you know what they call them? Part-time, they call them fake numbers. They call them bounce back numbers. You know, it's a bounce back, automatic.
He's talking about the economy. He's suggesting that anybody that says Joe Brandon's got a good economy should not be listened to, because those are just a bounce back from all the good things that Trump did. So Trump did the good things. The economy bounced back. And so all those good numbers, if anybody says Joe Brandon's got good numbers, it's a bounce back.
If this young gentleman right in front of me were president, he'd have a bounce back. They'd say, oh, they were just our numbers. It's an important thing to know, but
they're Trump's numbers. So if you think the economy's good right now, Trump's fault. If you think it's bad, Biden's fault. It's very blatant and obvious. It's not even, they don't even bother to hide it, really. If it's good, Trump did it. If it's bad, Biden did it. It's baby brain bullshit. But it works on a lot of people.
A lot of the numbers on that just came out on immigration and on employment were illegal immigrants. Almost all of the numbers were from illegal immigrants. Isn't that great? Isn't that great?
Boo, we hate immigrants, bro. So stupid.
The illegal immigration that being taken care of better than the people that have been in the country that are desperate for jobs. But when I'm in the White House, the Biden economic bust will quickly be replaced with the Trump economic boom.
Wouldn't that be a bounce back too? Wouldn't that be fake numbers by his own logic 1 second ago? Wouldn't it be? He said things were bad, then I made them better, and all the Biden numbers are fake, but and that was a bounce back, and you can't trust it, and you can't listen to it, but when I get there, it'll bounce back, and it'll be great. Wait, you said we shouldn't listen to bounce back, and then when it bounces back to you, it'll be good, and you'll be happy. I think he's making shit up. I think he doesn't know what he's talking about. I think he's just shit talking.
Call and response doesn't have to make sense.
I make shit up all the time. I look into the camera and I just talk shit. That's what Donald Trump does. He's just a shit talker. Doesn't matter if what he says is. I'm far more logical and sensical than this guy, obviously. But he doesn't. If Biden gets a good number, it's a bounce back, and when we bounce back, it's going to be great. I don't get it, man. Like, this is a 57-second clip, and he contradicts himself. How do you do that? How do you do that? There was one other one I think was pretty good. If I can find it. Yeah, here we go.
3 years ago, but we are not going to allow this horror to continue. 3 years ago, we were a great nation, and we will soon be a great nation again.
3 years ago, we were a great nation. That's May 1st of 21. Joe Biden was president back then. You dunce, you idiot, you dummy. 3 3 years ago, we were a great nation. Well, you weren't president 3 years ago. We were, so Joe Brandon made us a great nation. He can't even get his numbers right. So anytime somebody complains about, hey, but did you know Biden's old? Well, did you know that Biden's old? Well, yeah, I knew that. Did you know that Trump said we were a great nation in May 1st of 2021? Let's see. He's a clown. He's always a clown whose friend is gonna go to jail. Who's his friend? His friend is Mark Meadows, the chief of staff for former President Donald Trump, faces conspiracy, fraud, and forgery charges in Arizona's fake elector case. Mark Meadows wasn't named in the grand jury indictment last week because he hadn't been served with it, although he is readily identifiable based on the descriptions in the document. He has since been served, revealing 9 felony counts. Richie Taylor, a spokesman for the Attorney General's office, wrote in an email to the Associated Press. They complain about it, call it blatantly political, and politicized accusation that will be contested and defeated. No, sir, it won't. This guy's going down. With the indictments, Arizona becomes the 4th state where allies of the former president have been charged with using fake or unproven claims about voter fraud related to the election. Joe Biden won Arizona by more than 10,000 votes. Charges have not yet been made public against one defendant, Rudy Giuliani, the former New York mayor and former Trump-aligned attorney. Maybe they will be soon. That would be nice. But the states are coming after these guys for the fake electors.
Feels bad, man.
Feels bad, yeah. So yeah, the oops, I didn't have it on the screen. Damn it, that's green. I should put them in different places so I can see what's on the screen. Anyway, the states are coming after these people for the fake electors scheme, and that's good. I'm glad that they're coming after them for that. It's the crime, you know? It shouldn't be allowed. If I'm not allowed to walk into a DMV and tell them my name is Michael J. Mouse, but my friends call me Mickey, please give me a driver's license. I live at 123 Elm Street. No, I live at, what's the address? At Disney World, like Dream Avenue or something like that. I live on 123 Dream Lane. I would be in trouble for falsifying records. But Mark Meadows gets to send fake electors to the Congress, to the Senate, and say Donald Trump won this election, which is a lie. They can have, then they printed up paperwork to say that he did. That's well within crime territory. Absolutely is. And it ought to be treated as such. But it's political. Bullshit. Bullshit that it's political. It's not. It's a crime so that you can win a poll. That's not acceptable. Breaking the law to win an election isn't acceptable. I don't know why it would be. If you're a Republican, why would you defend it? Why? Because you don't care about the law. You only care about winning. That's political. How is that not the most political thing anybody can ever say? The most political thing you can say. I don't care about the law. I just want to win. It's the most political thing that you can say, and it's what the Republicans do. Every time. They don't care about the law. They don't care about the rules. They just want to win. They're the political ones. Okay, but he's getting in trouble for it, so that's good news. Now, what else have we got? We've got Arizona just repealed the 18 and 64 abortion ban. Democrats don't want voter outrage to disappear with it. The legislation, which is expected to soon be signed by the law in the Democratic...
Team sport mentality calls against my team are bad calls.
Right. So, the Arizona 1864 abortion ban, which we talked about a couple of weeks ago, has been repealed, and new legislation is going to be written. This is also a good thing. So I think that is... I've been a little bit doomer and down over the past 2 or 3 streams because, and I shouldn't have been. Things are going well. Things are getting better. Donald Trump's getting in trouble. Mark Meadows is getting brought up on charges. Giuliani's next. And they're going to tell the judge to lower their sentence, and they're going to point the finger at Donald Trump to lower their own sentences, because that's what rats do. And they are rats. Things are getting better. The systems seem to be working. the vast majority of people support abortion and abortion access and the pills and the medical interventions and things like that. The vast majority of people support those ideas. They just have to beat the conservatives in their legislatures to do what they're supposed to do. And you can do that just by paying attention to them, complaining at them, rallying, telling them what you ought to be doing, and voting the way that you want. That gives you more freedom. Is there consolidated right-wing things happening within the country right now? Yes. Florida is a great example. I talked about that a couple of days ago. Florida is absolutely like the place where all the Republicans are hardening in, and I think that's going to crack and break too, because they don't want to get left in the past. They want to be in the past, but when the economies start failing and things go wrong, they will abandon it. I think, and I'm guessing that the only thing that can possibly convince
Texas is trying hard to beat Florida.
They're trying, but they also have a huge amount of, I mean, they just had those protests there, and the people are probably not thrilled with it. I haven't seen a whole bunch of people saying that it's a good thing. Greg Abbott, you're right, is pushing to illegally, to get rid of that First Amendment right to protest. He's trying to get rid of it. He's trying to control it. He is not a fan of that right to protest, unless it's for something he likes, in which case it won't stand up in court. If you get rid of that ability to protest, the Supreme Court probably will knock it down. I don't think they're that far gone yet. Hopefully. But what's going to happen is, like I said earlier, blue states are going to start closing off other bits of the Second Amendment, and then they're going to scream bloody murder about their rights. But then we'll say, hey, yeah, you got rid of our rights too. Let's see. Where was I going with this? Yeah, positive thinking. Everything is going well. The protests prove that we're the majority of people are on the right side. The protests over abortion are going the right way. The right wing is losing. They are. They're losing right now. They are losing because of the campus stuff. They're losing because of Gaza. They're losing because of the abortion stuff. They're losing because of that weed thing that Biden just did. They're losing because of the student loan thing that Biden just did. Blatantly, obviously, one side is better for people. I'm sorry to be as team sportsy as that. I know we don't like team sports, but one side is better than the other. Does that mean that we all get to sit back and relax? No. You have to vote. And I'm going to vote, and I'm going to do it right here on stream. I'm going to get my mail-in vote. It's going to piss a lot of Republicans off. I'm going to advertise that. Tonight on stream, Waldo fills out his mail-in ballot. Eat it. It's going to be fun. And then I'll just sit here and I'll fill it in. And it'll be fun. And then I will lick the envelope, and I will lick the stamp, and I will send it back in. And it'll be happy, and it'll be good, and it'll get counted. And the Republicans will be very upset about that. They'll say that I voted illegally. But yeah, positive. I'm good. I'm glad. Things are getting better. They are. So, with that, I'm going to close out of this. And I think, what was this? Oh, yeah, it's more Supreme Court stuff. But I think I've covered that quite enough over the last couple of weeks. Okay, and it's 8 o'clock, so it's time for video games. Hooray for video games. Clicking the button on Death Must Die, because it is a good game, and I like it. I've been playing it on my own outside of streams, and it was, I maxed out the archer guy, so we're going to try for an archer guy, get a kill, get a win in that level 2, and then start leveling up somebody else. Are you up, video game? Let's do this. Let's do this screen. Turn off the Window capture, turn on the game capture. Boop, boop, boop. And finger flicks. Finger flicks. There we go. I'm so good at this. Alright. If you're watching, if you're paying attention, hop into chat. Tell me what you're thinking. Tell me what you're feeling. The lovely Lady Ganush will read your thoughts to me. And if you want to put a story for us to read together, you can do so in the Discord.
Discord. https discord gg beignet tridix 8.
Well, let's type it in. Waldo, kill the boss? Question mark.
Will Waldo kill the boss?
8 ball.
8 ball. At Waldo the 8 ball says most definitely Kikona.
There you go, see? Most definitely. Now we know it's a fact. Let's do this. Alright, here's my guy, here's my boy. Alright. I'm just gonna hop right in. And I think I've got a whistling arrow. I haven't seen what it is yet. But it's like, there, look at that. 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 Oh yeah. That's so good. That's so nice. I haven't even pressed any buttons yet. I haven't even attacked anybody yet.
Yes, there have been times where we've... but that's behind me now. It ended with the last ice age.
Oh, Jesus. Wow. Red, right off the bat. Let's take that chill attack. Hell yes. So many arrows. 20 dash recharge or 10 cooldown. Let's do the cooldown. All those arrows.
Gifted by Winter herself. So you intend to siege rather than fight openly? Cowardice.
Cowardice.
Let me show you how a real warrior does it.
Okay, Crom. Well, okay, she brought reds, you brought reds. Alright. Dash knocks back to enemies. Blades is really good. Shurikens is pretty good too, but I think blades would be better. Movement speed, gain 60 damage, then no. Area damage. Dash recharge speed, 60 damage, or gain +4 chance to resist any negative status effects. Kind of like that dash there. Blades level up. Charge. I don't want whites, so we're going to reroll. Blues are better. Come on, give me something better. There we go. See, Warpact is really nice. I like Warpact. Kills bosses faster. I like killing bosses. Fool didn't even stand a chance.
Summers over winters, right?
Meteor Shower, Breath of Fire, Fury, attack speed. I do like Meteor Shower.
Well, I just lost hella hard at Star Wars trivia.
Oh, did you? That's too bad. What were some of the questions? Would I know them? You guys are always allowed to throw Star Wars trivia at me.
Pick one.
Gemini is real nice, but I would like it to be blue, but it's not, but that's okay. It's worth it. Did you go to like a local bar, Jonathan?
Trivia night after work, just me playing though.
Oh, okay, okay. Wasn't a team effort. You become poisoned, your attacks gain 20% chance to apply poison, or you become poisoned, your dash gains 15% chance to apply poison over null. We're gonna do the attack poison. Yeah. Gemini goes from white to blue. Hell yes. More arrows. More arrows. Never stop firing arrows. Trail of Fire is pretty good. Breath of Fire is pretty good.
Why does this look like Hades?
Why does it look like Hades? Because it's almost... because it's very much... what's the word? Influenced by it. It's Vampire Survivor plus Hades. When I get up a level, a god is going to offer me a boon. What is this green thing down here? Why does it keep running from me? Did I miss a treasure box? Must have. Yeah, it's a treasure box. I must have missed it. Chains of War or Shurikens? Chains of War because I don't have a close attack yet. Yeah, I missed a treasure box down here. Dang. I murdered the boss so fast I didn't even see him. See, this is the God of War offering me. Or God of Conquest, sorry. Ooh, Chains of War turned from blue to purple. Hell yes. Blood swords. Ready. Get out there, boys. Chop some shit up. Feeling real good about this run. I think we're going to win this one. The 8-ball told me I was, so. If you have any questions for the 8-ball, type the question, then do exclamation point 8-ball to have your future read to you. Heals, life reg, and life steal. 80% more level up officer. Offers stats, real nice. Duration of all negative stats applied to use reduced by 20. Level up offers, level up offers. Yeah, let's do level up offers. Bam. Wait, did I click the right one? I think I might have misclicked it. Blades can level up, okay. Wait, maybe that doesn't mean what I think it does. I still have a room for a dash, a strike, a cast, 2 powers. Yeah, I don't think the level up thing meant what I thought it meant. I thought it meant turning from like blue to purple, which sounds really good. But just going from level 2 to level 3 and staying the same color is not that good, I guess. I'm a dunce. I'm dumb. And time for laser cats. I'm not afraid of you today, laser cats. Gemini, yes. Where you at? There she is. Laser cat. Dead. Dead laser cat. Dead laser cat. I have a chance. Death to the laser cats. Dude, that didn't even shoot any lasers. Kill it before it shoots. They don't have time. Oh, that one got 1 laser off.
Bones to ash.
God, good lord. Every second to gain experience for each unique status applied to each individual enemy. That's a lot of XP. Flare, I don't like Flare all that much. We're going to take the legendary one. Get a whole bunch of levels, hopefully. Alright. Dog boys die instantly. Hell yes. Charge, dash. No, yeah, okay, we'll take charge. It's given it to me like 4 times now. I suppose I should. Take a dash skill. Meteor shower, breath of fire, fury. You attack faster. I'd like it, but I like it to be blue. That's not blue. Try one more. Ugh. Alright, meteor shower. War Pact, yes. Well, Ponathan, do you remember any of the Star Wars questions? Maybe they were way too hard. Blue Fury, there we go, see? It would come around. I am absolutely killing it today.
The name of the two groups Han owes money to.
Oh, the Hut and the... Oh. The Empire. Guess I don't know.
In the new movies.
Oh, in the new movies. Good. I've only seen them once each. There's Rob. Yeah. I do not remember that name. Owed money to in the new movies. That boss died real fast. Alright, one sec. Get some water.
They are announcing the answers now.
Ah, I see. Seems more blades are charged. Let's level up them blades. Doing such a good job. Those bosses are dropping. It's almost time for laser cats. I think I'm gonna stomp them. Fury, yes. Everything is dying. I am moving so fast. Lots of levels. Feeling real good. Let's do meteor shower then. Which character should I play after this run? Because this guy is maxed out on his skill tree. I'm pretty good with the sorceress. Oh, laser cats. I'm pretty good with the sorceress, but I don't think any of the other ones have points. Another legendary. All enemies gain a stack of chilled every few seconds. That's pretty good. Immobilized enemies take more damage in frost zones. I mean, you have to take a legendary, right? Laser cat. Stupid ass laser cat. Well, the harp is good if I remember correctly. Yeah. 10 movement speed, 8 max life, and 32 XP per second, which is even more XP per second. Another Legendary. Fatality. Your attack hits have a chance to instantly kill enemy minions or elites. Alright, let's just murder everything. Fatality. It'd be nice if it said it. Laser cat. Ah, laser cat. If you guys weren't here last time, we tried to get Canooch to make cat sounds. So I don't think we ever really came up with a good one. So if you weren't here for that, try to get Canooch, the lovely lady who reads our TTS, to make cat noises. Good luck. It's much harder than you'd think it would be. Gain 24 movement speed. Yes, please. It's going to help with the wasp ladies because it's wasp lady time and they are scary, but she died. Chilling attack, level up. Wasp ladies are scary, but killed them pretty quickly. There's another one. So she hit me, but not very hard. Breath fire to 2. Wasp lady's dead. Man, that was real fast.
No mercy.
No mercy. Shurikens, red shurikens. Hell yes. All right. Man. Look at all this, dude. Red, blue, blue, purple, red, red, blue, 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 orange, blue, orange, red. I mean, I am loaded tonight. One more cast and 2 more powers. Look for our powers. Gemini's good. Level up the blades, level up the blood swords. Let's do that. What's that? It's a tree. It's a haunted tree. The ominous tree, spreading its roots through and over the sand, is covered with a glowing pack of spirits. Call a spirit for every power slot. Gain empty power slot. Gain rifle life for regeneration. I do have 2 empty power slots, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Absorb spirits become invulnerable for 3 seconds every time you are hit. Has 60-second cooldown. Or while not attacking, gain 36 damage. No. Let's do this power slot gain. Bam. Health regen, right? Because I don't have any powers. Right, I got 2 empty power slots. Okay. Alright. Purple. Double magnets. Level up the shurikens, or that's a passive. That's a dash, deals more damage. Let's level up them shurikens. 12 minutes, and we are doing really well. Expecting the next boss in just a minute. I think he shows up in the next minute or two. Just waves of enemies just falling down. Hang on, that. I took 2 hits there. Chilling attack, icebound, path frost. Those are white. We're not taking them because I'm racist. Combust. Maybe kill a number of burning enemies. The last target explodes. Yes, yes, yes. I like combustion. But was that a power? Oh, it was. I don't have an empty power slot anymore. Chilling attack. Path of Frost is another power. You move faster, leave a trail of frost. I do like it though. Alright. So bad call on that other thing. I should have taken the invincibility one. Level up chilling attack, yes. Make those attacks stronger. Blood swords, charge, or bloodlust. You gain attack speed for every rupture, which is good because the blood swords and the blades are doing rupture damage. So, kick that attack speed up a little bit. Are all my slots filled? No, I got room for one more cast. The insect queen, oh no. Her little dudes can heal her. Intensity, it's a new red one. Your powers deal more damage. What powers do I have? The combustion and the path of frost. That's nice, it's red, we're taking it. And the boss
I got 6 out of 40 pounds.
Got 6 out of 40 points? That's not very many points. Well, let's turn that into a grade. You got a really low grade there, boss. About 2 and something points each. You know, so on your test, you got about a 15 by my gorilla math.
Nope, I also saw the movies once each.
Yeah, I saw the new movies once each. Well, I take it back. I think I saw episode 8 twice. But 9, I'm never going back for. Once was enough. Intensity, breath of fire, or fury. Attack speed. Let's do that attack speed. I really did like Last Jedi though. That was 8, right? You had Force Awakens, Last Jedi, and then what was the name of the last one? I don't even remember. Rise of Skywalker. Bleh. Junk. I liked Last Jedi. It was good. Breath of Fire, Fury. Let's do Fury. More arrows means more bounces, means more dead. It means more good. Alright, these jackasses throw bombs, and they are dying. Man, they're dying. That was great. I've never killed them that fast before. This is good news. Blues are better. Let's re-roll. Come on. Let's alter it. There we go. See? Intensity, meteor shower, breath of fire. Let's do intensity again. See, these guys throw bombs and they move real fast. Red. Nice. Chilling attack, path of frost, or thaw. You gain attack damage for each immobilized enemy, which happens a lot. So let's just take that. I know it's white, and I shouldn't have clicked that, but I have that legendary one that's causing everybody to be frozen. Combust. Let's power up the combustion. Okay, the bomb guys are dying real fast, and I'm barely even trying. Chains, level up. Cool book. And time for the next boss, which I think is just a bunch more laser cats. If I remember correctly. Could be wrong. Yeah, laser cats. Fucking laser cats. Look at them. I think they're all cool. Shooting lasers out of their tails. Being cats. You're not cool, okay? You're not. Treasure box.
You're on fire.
Vehemence. Your casts deal more damage. Did I already have that? What do I got? Casts. I got blades, which are great, and meteor shower, which is great. I just wish it wasn't white. Rerolling. So I end with rerolls. I've fucked up. Yeah. I probably should have picked it. Alright. Fury. Alright, I used up all my rerolls. Which means I didn't fuck up this game. This run. Die, laser cat. Alright, 18 minutes. Only 2 minutes to go until we get the big boss. And I am feeling really good. I suspect that we will survive and kill the big boss. How many items do I have in my bag? More than enough room for the boss. Here's an issue that happens when you do kill the big boss. You get about 4 seconds to collect all the items, and if you already have a full bag, then you can't collect the good items, and you'll just press the button and it'll go beep beep beep, and it won't pick it up, and then it'll leave it on the ground, and then you won't get your skill points, and you won't get your items, and you won't get your loot, and it pisses me off. So before I fight the big boss, I check my bag and make sure there's enough room. Blades, swords, shards. Let's do swords. Vehemence. Red. Very nice. Glad I didn't pick it when it was white. A hippo. Hello, hippo. Shrine of the Hippopotamus. Colossal Might. Your attacks knock back enemies for 13 range. And gain 20 max life. Let's do the knockback. Sure. I don't think I need the 20 max life at this point. Don't think I need the knockback either, but... Oh, they just die. They melt. Oh, they melt. So good. That guy took me like a really long time to kill last time.
You are filled with determination.
I'm filled with determination. That's from a different game. Warpact, hell yeah.
Not that you're lacking there, but you could use some hotness.
Vehemence, yes. Level it up a little bit. Ooh, and there's a treasure box there. Come on. Get it. At least I think there is. Why does it say there's a treasure box right here? This is a green item. Huh. Must be a special item or something like that. Do I have enough room? I do. Seems like a regular item. Huh. It tastes like shit, whatever it is. It's level 3. Come here, Bubble. Let's get another bubble brick. Oh, don't yell at me. As soon as I'm done here, we will play fetch, okay? Whoa, chill. I have to alt-tab. Then I go there. Whoa, dude, what are you doing? Chillax. It's just this. Remember? When we do a bubble break, and you say hello to the internet? Say, hi, internet. I poop in the floor. It's true. You do. Alright. After I've done streaming, we will play fetch, okay? Anyway, that was Bo. The light is way too bright. Alright, that's better. Okay, let's put this back there. And then go here. There we go. Ooh, another red. Ooh, it's a bow. I don't have a red bow. Ooh. That's real nice. Get out of here, blue bow. Yeah. +2 attack, projectiles, pierce, or bounce. That's very nice. Uh-oh. Boss time. Here comes the boss. And he's flinging things at me and spitting fire. And die. Oh, that's a lot of fire. Oh, that's a lot of fire. I don't like this at all. Okay. Should have gone this way and blocked the thing. Okay. But he is dying very, very fast. The boys are working and the blades are working. So blood swords are doing it and he is dead. Pick up all the items. I still have room. Alright, because now I've got 8, 7, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And if you don't pick up the items that he drops, you just don't get them. Enemies defeated. Oh, right. Who did the most work? Chilling Attack did 828 DPS. Whistling Arrow. And that's just a free skill that I have. I don't have to do anything. I think there are certain things I can do to increase it. Shurikens did a lot more than I expected. Blades didn't do as much as I would have thought. And yeah, there we go. And I got Achieve. Exciting. Yeah, that's there. Okay. We got a new weapon. Let's see if there's any of this. Equipment, blue, 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 purple, light armor. Who can wear light? This lady, but she already has something, which is better. Light shoes for you. Not better. That's it for light. We got heavy hands. Not an increase. Heavy hands. No good. Red gem. Let's put that on her. He doesn't have one already. Yeah, there we go. That's tier 1, yeah. There we go. And this is junk. It's a salamander biscuit. 3 rerolls and 3 alterations and it tastes like shit. Well, that's no fun. Staff of Peril. Ooh. 81 to 131. 81 to way more damage. Range. Area velocity, bounce, projectiles. Angling 12. Angling 45, so it's actually better there. 7.1 cast, critical chance, 2 banishes. Doesn't matter to me. I really like the frozen of this one. So let's look at her DPS real quick. What is her DPS? Attack 39. That's so much higher attack. Okay. Sorry, Candy Cane. You've been good to me, but you gotta go. Get out of here, Candy Cane. Is this red weapon better than the one he has? 217, 294. It is actually quite a bit better. DPS 259. This one's DPS 420. Attack, size, area, passive experience gain per second, 2 alterations. Yeah, that's way better. Good going. Alright, sell the rest. Except for that candy cane, we're going to keep that in the box because it was a seasonal special item. Came out on Christmas. Oh, okay. Watch this thing. I forgot this was in here. Look at this thing. This is ridiculous. Are you watching? Are you looking? Are you paying attention? Here we go. If you put on the colorless rainbow, the entire game turns black and white. No more color. I swear I picked up a book. Didn't I pick up a book? When you take the rainbow off, the colors come back. Let me buy back. Yeah, Queen's Remark. Yeah, I should have. It's a lore book, okay. Silly rainbow thing turned everything black and white. I like it. Alright, Queen's Remark.
Cool.
Here. Yeah. Alright, who should we play next? I am thinking about going for the Sorceress. She just got a new piece of equipment, but if you have different ideas, put it in chat. I will do whichever one somebody says first. Okay. See if you got anything for sale. Do I have? Yeah, I suppose I could write it. Read one of those. Two. Red amulet. Nah. Don't need that. Red cup, huh? I'm buying that for somebody else later. Okay. Alright. Let's go to work. What? Are they just dead? I didn't kill them.
Huh?
Deadly attack, yes please. Ooh, very short range on this weapon. Hey, why is everything just dead? I didn't do it. It wasn't me. Ah, red's right off the bat. What do we got? Divine Shield, really nice. Short cooldown. Light Rays, really nice. Retribution, I don't like Retribution all that much. So it's Light Rays or Divine Shield. Let's do Divine Shield. Because it's real good.
Deaths.
Glad I picked that shield. Okay, whites, get out of here. Blues are better, thank you. Energy missiles, yes. Bunch of... Ooh. Oh, deadly attack from blue to purple, thank you. Reds, again, Piety. No, Divine Shield we already have, so Light Rays. Red Light Rays, alright. See those? Look at that. Glorious. Light from above. Everything just dies? I don't know how I set it up. This is a good build, apparently.
Sin can never remain.
Everything just dying. Celestial Wings would be nice, but not if it's white. Let's power up them rays. Attack speed, yes. Hey, oh, an enemy. We didn't stick around for very long. Oh, look, an enemy. Energy missiles turn purple, thank you. We haven't even seen the energy missiles yet, because everything just dies. Anytime they get near me, they just die. What skill is doing that? What ability is doing that? Oh, what's causing that? Maybe is this a weapon? No. Okay, here we go. The slab. The Curse of Corruption. Enemies lose life per second. Wow. Okay, so enemies lose life at 66 damage per second. and they don't have 66 life, so they just die. Okay. Alright. I'm just so good at this game. With the slab.
May my power...
Divine Shield replies with Celestial Wings. Blue this time. Very nice. Deadly Attack. Ravens. I do like the Ravens, but I want them to not be white. I'm racist. Come in. You bastards. Celestial Wings go from blue to purple. Piety is not super helpful. Leveling up the wings. Man, that's just so short range. I need a increased range skill. Reprisal protection armor. Whenever your enemy starts attacking you, there's a chance to be smited. Yeah, we'll take it. Hey, that Skellington almost got it on the screen. Necro guy, die, Necro guy. Got wedged myself in there. Reprisal turns purple, sure. Black serpents, I like the serpents, but why are they white? Level up the attack. There's a red thing down there. What's the red thing? What's up? Big XP gem. Okay. Light rays purification. Whenever an enemy loses a status, there's a chance to become smited. Maybe. Radiance. Or emanates around you. Yeah. I know radiance. There it is. On the ground. Killing anything that gets close. Altar of Sabers, Sharp Blades, attack damage, attack speed, or attack area. Let's take attack speed. It's a little too slow right now. That's a bit better. And it increases the chance of the magic missiles jumping out. Black serpents again, but white. I'll take them this time. Jeez. Come on, guys. Maybe I can turn them blue. I'm lucky. Alright, time for laser cats. I'm gonna have a bad time if I don't get right up in their face. If I'm too far away from the laser cats, they're going to laser beam me to death. Laser cat. I'm too far away. There we go. The trick with laser cats is to get all up in their grill and kill them fast. Energy missiles and time field. Are we full? Oh, we got room for 2 more casts. Why didn't they just give me a cast? Huh, or a summon. Why don't I got any summons? What the hell? Alright, we're gonna hit this button. We're gonna get 3. There we go. See, Eclipse. What is that? Casts have a larger area. What casts do I have? I have Divine Shield, Light Rays, and Black Serpents. That's okay. Yeah, I'll take it. Why haven't I got any summons? What the hell? I think I have skill tweak points. Or making my summons better too. So I just haven't gotten any. Alright. Laser cats are done, I think. Yep. Laser cats down. Dog boys. Let's level the energy missiles. Dog boy. For movement speed, yes please. Wow, I'm not doing nearly as much damage to this guy. So what's everything else? I don't know why. Can just keep ignoring the skeletons. That's nice. Execution, necromancy is a summon, skeletons. Okay. Deathlessness, what the hell is that? Your summons last longer. That's good. Summoner. On cooldown, the damage of your summons increases permanently. Oh, I like that. A black hole. A dark sphere. The dark sphere in front of you seems to be an ancient enchantment holding power that is waiting to be released. 20 damage to enemies at 50% life or more. Chance to gain life on attack hit, or gain 100% chance to heal life on kill. 100% chance of anything is nice. I do kill skeletons like every second. Look at all them skeletons. My army of minions. Go, my minions. Crocodile. Attack damage or max life and armor. Let's take attack damage. Guy. Watch out for the acid rain. I hate the acid rain. And I cannot hit him from here. I have to wait for him to charge me and whisper in my ear gently. Come on. You know you want to. There you go. Thank you. He's doing it again. Alright, yeah! Necromancy turns white to blue, but we got the ravens and the serpent. Let's get the skeletons. Dead. Skill points for the skill tweak. What's this one? I don't recognize that one. A cauldron of dark matter. Okay. A giant cauldron filled with mysterious liquid. You can feel its power calling to you. Gain 23 summon damage, which is nice. Power area, which would be bigger laser beams from the sky, or cast cooldown reductions. Let's do summon damage and hope for another summon. And there are a lot of those sons of bitches. Look, a nice drink of water. Hey, another nice drink of water. Delicious. Heals 33 life, gain 12 luck. Let's gain 12 luck. go. Someone's last longer, which actually isn't helpful to me, honestly, because I get the bonus when they expire and come back. So we're going to take this one on cooldown. Damage of your summons increases permanently 6. So 22 attack damage, attack speed, or attack area. We're just taking attack damage. Oh, I like this. This is the drink. So that one, I've done this one a few times. That one does like attack stuff. This one does something. This one does defensive type thing. Cosmic Nebula. I don't know what that one does. But I gained 18 summon damage. Son of a bitch. Alright. I need a couple more summonses. Because that purple drink just made my summon damage go up by another 18%. Ah, laser cat, laser cat. Where are my skeletons? Get on it. Deadly attack, black serpents, goes from blue to... Ah, should have done the other one. That's nice. Laser cat. Alright, the skeletons are starting to make it through. It takes them about 3 seconds to die rather than 1. I don't think I do enough damage to beat the boss. In fact, these laser cats are got me struggling. Probably not putting out enough damage, strangely enough. Though it looks like I'm doing just massive amounts, it's actually not. It's lots of little chip damage. I don't have the range to fire off from across the room. Give me a summon. Radiance goes from blue to purple, I'll take that. Lost Breeze, very hard for me to kill.
The Reaper does not listen to the harvest.
Blue to purple. Ravens. Red ravens. Hell yes. They're a summon. Yeah. Red ravens. Get 'em, boys. Skeletons go from blue to purple, yes. I will take that. Serpents blue to purple, yes, please.
I got the wonderful idea of using a chopstick to try to redirect the flow of my refrigerator water and broke the tip off. I've been getting it out for the last 15 minutes.
What's refrigerator water? Redirect the flow of my refrigerator, like from the spouts? Or... I hope that's what you mean by refrigerator water.
My fridge has a water dispenser, the
Okay.
spout is crooked.
Oh, the spout is crooked, and then you crammed a piece of chopstick in there to hold it in place. Okay, I got you. I'm with you. That sounds like a good plan. But then it did not turn out to be a good plan. Happens to me sometimes. I'm like, what if I just cram this thing in there and hold it in place, and then it makes everything worse?
Stop laughing. It's you who never shuts up with suggestions.
Gemini, I do like that one.
The chopstick was weaker than I thought.
Tiny little piece of wood was weaker than you thought. Gemini is worth it even if it's white. Dog boys. Your summons deal more damage, just straight up more damage. Okay, execution when you kill an enemy, there is a chance they spawns a weak experience shard, blah blah blah. Weekly
Vodka shots.
Vodka shots. Oh, here we go. Alright, dog boys. Energy missiles. Deathlessness does not help me. We're hitting this button. Boop, boop. Give me something better. Deadly attack or influence. Yeah, my summons deal more damage. 13 to 16. Or my regular attack does more. Let's do the regular attack. Summons have already gotten enough love. Look at all those skeletons. Getting mobbed. Queen, alright. Probably gonna have to kill her little minion over here. Die, 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 die.
Your mom's butt's getting mobbed.
That's true. Your mom's butler is getting mobbed. Okay. Kill the friends, get the hearts, light rays, celestial wings, level up the wings. Oh, jerks. Okay, dodge the lasers. Go Ravens. Go Ravens.
Your mom's butler's butt's getting mobbed.
Well, there's just no arguing with that, is there? Your mom's an insect queen. Not very funny, I know. You can't go outside the barrier, you pain in the ass. Alright, there we go. Alright, insect queen down. Now we just gotta get to 20 minutes. 5 more until we get the final boss that I've never beaten with the sorceress before. But I have, yeah, I didn't even pick up nearly that many pieces of equipment. Whoa.
I think it is pronounced incest queen.
Incest queen? Okay. That was the incest queen, and she's dead now. You're welcome. Or condolences if you were into that kind of thing. Radiance. Let's do light rays, level 3. Thing over here. Let's see what we got. Gain 18 status damage. I don't have a whole lot of that. I don't think I'm doing. Well, I'm doing the curses, so I guess that could do. Influence turns from blue to purple, or execution. I don't care for that one. Influence, blue to purple. More summon damage. Okay, flying guys. I don't like the flying guys. Too fast for the skeletons. My skelly boys can't catch them. No. What I'm doing. Don't have the range to shoot them. Skelly boys can't catch them. Ravens can't keep up. That one's dead, but there's only one, and there's a lot more to go. Shoot it where they're going, not where they are. Idiot. Bullets are too slow. Alright, find some health maybe. There's some. Alright, time for Laser Cats Part 2, yep.
Take from my
Starship wings, protection, armor, piety. Might as well. Do need some extra healing love. Fucking laser cats, man. Hate them. So bad. Ravens can level up. Let's do that. I have 1 hit point. Why is it going down to 1? Am I cursed or poisoned or something? How was I going from 1 to 2 to 1 to 2 hit points? That didn't make sense. Something draining me? Ooh, red. Right up there. Can't go get it. Nah, I can go get it. Alright. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to the boss. Radiant piety, sure. Where'd all my skelly boys go? Did they die? Ravens or black serpents. Let's level up the serpents. Wings or eclipse. Cats have a larger area. That would be nice. Bigger laser beams. Right? Yeah. Bigger snakes. Go. Alright. Might get up a level or 2 right here. Hopefully. Bomb guys. I hate the bomb guys. I don't think I'm gonna survive. Bomb guys. They're too fast. Got short range. Skeletons can't keep up. None of my damage abilities are hitting them. And we're done. Fucking done. Ugh. It's a good weapon, but it's way too short range. Let's go look at that skill tree and see. God damn it. Yeah, I agree with you. If we can add some range. Summon slots. I can get more summon slots, which would be kind of nice. Summon damage increased. Damage increased. Dash. God improves your experience pull. More experience. Damage dealt by cast has a chance to apply seared. Screw it. Let's max out seared. Okay, what is this? This is lightning circle. When you dash, a lightning circle damages enemies around you. Sure. Green tea. You and your summons have increased movement speed. Okay. And then incineration, the maximum seared stacks you can apply are 4. Okay. Attack projectiles aimed towards your enemies. It's not bad. Fire pal. That's what I'm going for. A few more levels and I'll have fire pals. Fire elementals fight alongside you, burning enemies they hit. Which will probably do seared, but maybe not. Alright, and then we can just work our way down. Alright, that's good. She's got a level 12 on the skill tree. And that is about it for me tonight, as usual. It's 9:20, so it's about normal time to knock off. I appreciate everybody who's here. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being here. If you are watching, if you're paying attention, press the like button, press the subscribe button. Go to the Discord to tell me what stories to talk about next time.
Discord. https Discord GG Beignet Tritix 8.
Or you can go to the YouTube.
YouTube. https www.youtubecom at waldovideos.
You can watch old videos there. You can become a subscriber, press the follow button and the like button there too, and it will make me happier. Really will. It'll probably make you happier too. Go there, do that, report back. Let me know if it made you happier. And then we will have scientific proof whether or not it does. And that is it for me tonight. I appreciate everybody who's here. Thank you very much. Thanks for keeping chat lively, Ponathan and Mel City. I appreciate it. That is it for me tonight. I will be back on Saturday for sure. Maybe tomorrow or Friday, just to play more of this game. I might just jump in during the day tomorrow or Friday if I have the time to play just more of this game because I like it. It's fun. I appreciate it. All right, that is it.